In fact, more breaking news we're tracking this morning where the Indian High Commission in Canada has condemned the violent disruptions by anti-India elements outside the consular camp in Brampton and raised concerns over the safety of Indian nationals in the country. The High Commission has said that any further events will be organized contingent on security arrangements made by local authorities. I'm going to take you viewers through this statement that has now been issued by in fact the Indian High Commission in Ottawa, quickly taking you through the details that are coming in on that front. They said, as in previous years, the High Commission of India in Ottawa and Consular Generals of India in Vancouver and Toronto have organized planned consular camps during this period for the benefit and ease of local life certificate beneficiaries. On account of the prevailing security situation in Canada, the Canadian authorities have been requested well in advance to provide strong security measures for the events which constitute routine consular work. We have seen violent disruptions on 3rd November orchestrated by anti-India elements outside the consular camp, co-organized with the Hindu Sabha Mandir Brampton near Toronto. It is deeply disappointing to see how such disruptions are being allowed for routine consular work being organized by the consulates, which with the fullest cooperation of local, co-organizers. We also remain very concerned for the safety of applicants, including Indian nationals, on whose demand such events are organized in the first place. Further going on, they said that despite these efforts by anti-India elements, our consulate was in fact able to issue more than 1,000 life certificates to Indians and Canadian applicants. There were also attempts to disrupt similar camps held in Vancouver and Surrey between November 2nd and 3rd. So this is, of course, they've highlighted the fact that this is not the first attack that's taken place this week. There have been a couple of more in Vancouver and Surrey that have also been reported. In light of these incidents, and with the continued threat posed to the Indian diplomats and officials, local venue organizers as well as local attendees, organizations of further scheduled consular camps will be contingent on security arrangements made by the local authorities. So this is, of course, a big statement that has now been issued by, of course, the Indian High Commission in Ottawa. Of course, they've given a strong statement and condemned these disruptions. My colleague Mehdi is still with us on the broadcast. Mehdi, a strong statement now being issued by the Indian High Commission in Ottawa. If you could take our viewers through the details.
Well, indeed, Asavi, very saddening incident has happened in one of the Hindu temples in Brampton, and on which the Indian High Commission has also condemned this act, and he mentioned that this is a violent disruption by anti-India elements outside a consular camp in Brampton, and also he raised concerns over the safety of Indian nationals in the country. And not only that, the incident that has occurred on Sunday outside a consular camp organized in collaboration with the Hindu Sabha Mandir in Brampton near Toronto, the High Commission the High Commission has also said that any further events will be organized contingent on security arrangements made by the local authorities. And he mentioned that how they are seeing the violent disruption today, as in on November 3rd, orchestrated by anti-India elements outside the consular camp. And also the statement highlighted the other incident of disruption during a consular camp held in Vancouver and Surrey on November 2nd and 3rd. And the Indian mission said it is deeply disappointing that such disruptions being allowed for routine consular work. And, it is deeply disappointing to see such disruptions happening. And also they remain very concerned for the safety of applicants, including Indian nationals, on whose demand such events are organized in the first place. This is a statement that has come from the Indian High Commission, and also they confirmed that how, despite the disruption, more than 1,000 life certificates were issued to Indian and Canadian applicants. And in their statement, they mentioned that how, the local venue has organized, as well as the local attendees organization of further scheduled consular camps will be contingent on security arrangements and also made for them by the local authorities. So also, following these attacks, the Hindu Canadian Foundation shared the video regarding this attack, said that this is a Khalistani move and Khalistani terrorists have attacked the kids and women. Various political reactions are coming on this, and now this is a very big development development because the Indian High Commission has finally condemned this act and made a very strong statement regarding it. Yes, Asami.
Absolutely. Mehndi, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details with our viewers. We're going to leave it there and shift our focus to some other news that we're tracking this morning.